GTO. I went to LSU. I did GTO. I went to Eglin Air Force Base. I had that deal. Well, first thing you know, I got about 90,000 miles to put on it. But right about the time I was getting up to about 90, I had taken care of that engine. I had a little 400 in it, and took care of it. I redid the body on it. It didn't have I had never wrecked it, but I redid it and painted it and all that. It looked like it was new. I got pictures to show you how beautiful that car was. But I got a younger brother who is starting USL in mechanical engineering, didn't have no wheels, okay? So I let him use my car. In fact, I ended up giving it to him. Guess what he did to it? Very quickly, within a few months that I let him have it, he was racing this son of a gun. Now, that young brother right now can buy and sell me, you know. This year, he's made over $500,000 working in the oil patch, you know. He's got money, he don't know what to do. He don't have a wife, he just has a lot of girlfriends. Okay. You know, he's got money, he don't know what to do with. You know, he just told me this week, they gave me another $40,000 deal, little bonus deal. They gave him $40,000, actually $38,000 in stock. So he's using him as an example of how to keep people from retiring. You know, so he's making all kind of money, man. God. Anyway, he didn't have. What I'm telling you is, he didn't have nothing. I was bringing him to school. You know, he didn't have 50 cents in his pocket when I started teaching him. I let him have that car, and guess what he did to it? He was racing the son of a gun. Well, he spun one of them bearings. See, you know, you're putting these loads on these engines, and that crankshaft, that film of oil goes from a thickness to nothing, and you got the juice. You got 365 horsepower. What happened? That crankshaft spun that bearing. So first thing you know, I know he wasn't driving the car anymore, and I noticed he had the car in the garage, and the engine was out.
The engine was out?
The engine in.
I said this thumbs up.
I got rid of the engine just a few years ago. It sat in a barn, and every time I go in the garage, I mean, I see that old engine. I knew that was my old 400 engine. We put a 350 in it. And I got rid of it the other day. This guy got rid of it. He said, that's a 400. I said, yeah, man. He said, well, I want it. This guy, you know, I said, well, don't get it. You can have it. The guy picks up cars and all that. Old friend of mine. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you abuse an engine. It can be brand new. It can be just broken in. You dog it. You put a load on it. That journal is going to do what to that film of oil? Even though you got a pressure-fed bearing, a gearbox, a gear pump, the film of oil is going to go thin to maybe nothing, metal on metal, and then she can spin on you. And when she spins, then she scars up that crank. You can't run it much more longer. When you know, it's going to be knocking and everything else.
So why did he want it? So why did he want it?
Why he wanted that car? Because he liked it. He liked it. Huh?
I thought you said it was just the engine sitting in the barn.
Oh, that guy that wanted the engine, he said? Oh, he sells metal. This guy picks up engines and picks up cars and all that. And hey, don't think there's no money in there. He sold $175,000
Oh, what?
$175,000 worth of steel, cars and engines. Huh? People, they buy all these engines and all this stuff, and they recycle them.
So,
This guy's got a junkyard.
I think you need to hit your brother up for a Ferrari or something.
They come in with a machine that squashes the cars and all that, and they pay him per pound. They sold for $175,000 the other day.